How are we doing, folks? Right, this is a quick video that's for Sian Caiach, our local councillor, who posted this through my door the other day, and Martin Jones of Education, the Education Department of the Carmarthenshire County Council. This is my property here, 82 Denham Avenue. There's my neighbours, and then this is the new furnished school there. That's the access in. Okay, all this area here was opened up by the council to build the school. They did a good job. And then around here is a pathway, throughway, and this goes right the way through to Denham Avenue at the end. The reason I'm making this video is lights. Can you see these lights that the council put in at £3,000 a pop? So I've been told by the Rural Council is that at 11:30 every night they turn all these lights off, and they turn them off and leave this whole area here, all this, everything here, in pitch black, complete pitch black. And if you have a look at my second video, there's a video of when the lights go off, and you can see when I'm walking in the area, you can't see where you're going, and it does leave us open to burglars and intruders, which we've had a spate of in the past few years. Okay, so I'm just going to go around here and I just want to show you something, and I'll explain on the way. Now, when I've spoken to Sian, it's my property, so I'm going to go down the side here now. When I spoke to Sian Caiach, that's Sian there, okay, and Martin Jones of Education, they told me that the reason they've switched off these lights at 11:30 is because they've had a complaint from one or two neighbours. Well, Sian kindly pointed out that the complaint came from a house I'll show you now in a minute. So here's the front of my property, Denham Avenue. Here's the throughway here, I'm number 82. That's the throughway. That's number 80. That's Carmarthenshire, very elderly couple, very concerned about the lighting going off and leaving the whole area in pitch black. If I go down the throughway here, now what Sian and Martin have categorically told me, they're not turning these lights off for cost. I've got a video of Martin saying that categorically. The reason they switch them off is because they had a complaint of Mr. Larkin up the road because the lights around his property were shining into his house at night, which is fair enough, and that's the reason they turn them off. But we still don't understand why they turn the whole lot off, especially if it's nothing to do with cost. So you can see all the lights on here. Now 11:30 at night, all these will go off, and this is completely pitch black, as you'll see in my last video. Now, the irony of the whole thing is that this only affects, so as you can see, I'm stood in the area. I was filming from my back garden just now. There's my tree and my property there. This is how easy it would be for any burglars or intruders to get over the fence in the pitch black. That's my... Here's all the other neighbours. So this only really affects my house, the property across the walkway, which is Carmarthenshire, Phil next door to her, Roy, I can't remember that lady's name, and that's Mr. Larkin's house in the end, where he had a light shining into his property. Now the thing is, when you get up to his property by there, what you notice is that the lights are off here anyway. Look. So when he's made the complaint, they've listened to what he said and they've turned them off. Been off for weeks. Now the irony is that these still go off at 11:30 every night. Now it can't be nothing to do with the complaint because that's been sorted. The Sian and Martin of Education, Carmarthenshire County Council Education, well, they've said this has nothing to do with cost, these going off, but they still can't give me a reason why they turn them off and leave us in pitch black and leave my property open to intruders or burglars and all my elderly neighbours, who are predominantly elderly, I should say. So this only affects Kenmore in number 80 all the way up to Jason in number 92. So it affects 7 houses. So there can't be, you know, a load of complaints like the council have told me. And here's one thing that you should know. I mean, the reason I've got Sian here is Sian is the lady who instructed for these lights to be turned off. Now she posted this through my door, ironically, and actually wants my vote. But at the moment she's ignoring my calls. So what I decided to do is make a couple of videos to actually show them what they're doing, because they're not going to come down here and have a look themselves. Just another thing, and I have mentioned this in my second video, these posts here, these lamp posts, that are switched on now but will be switched off at 11:30. There's 44 of them in total that the school put in, and according to Hugh from the Rural Council, cost £2,500 to £3,000 each to put in. 11:30 they don't do anything, they're completely switched off. So if you're thinking of coming through this throughway, I wouldn't bother, because it's, you know, you're in complete pitch black. If you're going to go down to the tennis club or cricket club, or if you're thinking of walking to work or cycling that way, there's no point, because you won't be able to see where you're going, you'll have an accident. And like I say, the cost of that lighting amounts to over £100,000. That doesn't even get used, and that's your money, taxpayers' money. Now, like I say, Martin has told me categorically it's nothing to do with cost. Sian here has told me it's nothing to do with cost. She said it could be to do with the wildlife and environment, but I think we both know that's a load of cock and bull. Martin was fumbling his words a little bit to me on the phone today when I explained the situation, that the lights around the house that made the complaint are switched off anyway. So when I asked him what the real reason was, why they were being switched off, didn't seem to have an answer. A lot of political answers, you know, typical council answers, I thought. You know, my council tax has gone up £25 a month. That's 300 quid a year you're getting from me, and you're leaving my property vulnerable. So I'm back in my house now, and this is the front. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send both videos viral to all the people in Llanelli, and they can perhaps chip in, and I'll send them off to different people through the council, and maybe different candidates for the election, so they can see as well. So Sian, my lovely, when is it? May the 5th? People first. At the moment we're people second, because she wants to get her election out the way first. But I'm hoping this video might spur her on to coming down and dealing with this problem that she has caused. Say aye. Okay, that's it folks. My second video will be coming up soon. Thanks.